Welcome back to Dimension 20 Live. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, Brennan Lee Mulligan. With me, as always, are our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
Hi, intrepid heroes.
Oh, shucks, gang. Dare I even say it? Last we left off.
Don't say it. Don't say
I
it.
think we need a recap this week.
Last week on Dimension 20 Live, our heroes discovered that their friends Fizz and Rig were missing.
Rig!
Fig and Riz were missing.
I'm Kristen Applebee's, no relation to Applebee's.
That's nothing. What you're about to say would be crazy to say because there's no relation to anything, because why would there be?
I was saying Applebee's, like when you go to an Apple store and you get bit by a bee.
Very well. Let's do it. He crawls through the rift that he's made. He steps out, looks around, and he says, indeed, we are in foul now. All right, well, if they were dumb enough to push that button, we'll make them pay. He leaps out of the window of the tower, and as he does, you don't see him fall and realize the reason he's not falling is because he's growing as fast as he's falling. And a 80-foot, 150-foot, 300-foot Arthur Eggfort appears. You guys see this happen even faster as time begins to change and reform. Arthur turns down and says, "Attention, elves of Valinor! Today, your nation falls!" And reaches a hand up into the sky, towering overhead. And you see his hand moves behind the sun and wraps around it. What? And as he closes his hand around the sun, he goes, and his veins light up with golden fire. His mouth opens, fire races across the sky, and he goes, "Eggforts of the earth, to war!" And thousands of terracotta Arthur Eggforts begin to burst out of the ground and just sprint north away from Calethriel Tower.
Can I just say, this isn't part of the game, but Brennan did have a really bad fever recently, and I think it is showing.
And begins to drag it across the sky. And one giant step, and you see that it leaves a burning scar across the sky as he starts moving it. And you see that.
Do we need to do anything? Yeah, we all just ready.
You're all seeing
I just have my gun out, just what are we? Is this good?
Oh, hello, Kristen. How's it going?
It's good. Are you okay?
I fucked up.
What?
I fucked up.
What happened?
I did a bunch of magic. It was too much. It was just too much. I tried. You can't just destroy a government.
Oh, got
You
it.
can't just destroy a government.
Got it.
Yeah, a lot of that magic was sort of new. I was trying it out.
What? You were when you grabbed the sun?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay,
too
cool.
much. It's just too much.
That was a workshop.
You can't get that big. It's just too big.
Okay, well, hey, so, Eggfort, I'm so sorry, but it's 4 in the morning out here. So what's going on? What's with this personal message to me?
I'm so sorry, Kristen. I know we had that whole experience in heaven. I've kind of been going ham for a while. I had knocked out God and ran heaven for a bit.
Yeah.
And then I did a spell where I grabbed the sun. I tried to topple a government. Just kind of one-shot a government.
Yep. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Turns out.
It's actually, I got close.
Did
I think,
you?
well, no. I think I was
Okay,
summoning.
there it is.
No, I didn't.
I'll see my friends leaving. I'll just announce to the room. Fellas, I'm gonna clock out early.
Actually, cops are so close-knit. Like, they know everyone in all the other cities.
Give me a deception check if you think so, kind.
But since I'm pretending to be someone else, I can
Clocking out early.
as a demon.
Nat 20. So 31.
Sorry.
You see one of the cops, the chief, comes over to you looking extremely stern and goes, "Decker, I'm glad you're taking some time off after what you've been through and everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Solving a case doesn't solve what's happening in here."
I'm the best detective you've ever had, but what about the best girlfriend?
He leans in for a kiss.
I get my kisses in, and then
It's like a 45-year-old
I run
man.
away.
She gets her kisses in.
Get my kisses
Game respect.
God
game.
damn it.
and use my skateboard to dash away.
When did you start skateboarding?
Cop gets on his skate.
You guys see a full middle-aged detective skateboard down.
Makes out with the chief of police after saying they're gonna clock out early, and then rides off on a skateboard.
Yellow tape just waving behind you.
But I disguise myself as just a really nice woman,
The same woman or a
a
different?
very old woman.
Very old woman. Cool.
So when you said just a very nice
You're gonna
woman, you meant a
end his
very old woman?
You're gonna end his career.
I'm just gonna say, I found this on the front porch.
The porch of a police department.
And then give them a little note. And the note is just to Commissioner Buggins. And it just says, sorry, I boarded away so abruptly. Here's my new number. And then I give them my keys.
You see that the attendant looks at it and says, you found this note on your porch or our porch?
Yours.
Ours.
Yours. Anyways.
Detective Decker left a written note changing her phone number on the steps of the police precinct?
This
Well,
sounds
if
like
her numbers
drama
change,
I can't
we
get
sh-
into. I've got to walk my dog.
No, you're in this now. Wait, hang on a second. I'm interested. Hold on. Okay. So her number's different, but she only wanted to tell the commissioner. Did you see anyone leave this at your house?
Oh, no, it was at your house. And also, I'm not going to...
They left this at my house.
Your police house.
The police house? You mean the precinct?
Yes.
Okay.
A very old woman.
I got it. Well, we should take your information down. What's your name and address?
Hilda.
Hilda. Great. Got a last name, Hilda?
Hilda.
Hilda?
Oh man.
Great. What's your address, Miss Hilda?
That's what it is, Hilda.
22 Hilda? Okay, is that Boulevard or Street? We got two in Bastion City. But you have two houses. Your name's Hilda, and you live at 22 Hilda Street and 22 Hilda Boulevard. Which address was the note left on?
Oh, no. Yours, the police house.
Okay, the police house. I forgot. Thank you so much. Great. Well, Miss Hilda, we'll be in touch if anything else comes up.
Okay. I think that was a personal note. That's only for one person to read.
Oh, she left a personal note for one person on the steps of the police precinct? Well, you know what? That sounds like Detective Decker to me. Well, this all checks out, and thank you so much for being so helpful.
I'm going to quick turn into Detective Decker and
Great.
then run by the window.
Just run by the window? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you see that the older, sort of like receptionist police officer sees you run by and goes, Detective Decker, and vaults over the desk and begins to sprint down the street after you. Detective Decker!
I keep sprinting.
Detective Decker, wait! Wait, Detective Decker!
I get on my skateboard.
I have a crazy idea.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I still have my ribbon dancer. We all know that's true. I whip it and I fly down. Instead of taking the stairs down this tower, I fall majestically down with the
Your
ribbon.
-3 decks.
Wait, you're just gonna jump out the window of the tower?
No, down into the middle, right, where like the courtyard is. Just try to whip one or two down, you know.
Great. So this is beautiful. I'm going to allow this to happen. Hey, Allie, I'm going to allow this to
You don't want
happen.
this to happen.
You don't want this to happen. This is really bad. This is such a bad idea.
So
your
what's going to
dex?
happen is this. The skill that feels most like doing a beautiful ribbon dance to me is acrobatics.
It's not religion?
You're just gonna look really good while you crumple on the ground.
So just go ahead in the box of doom, if you'd be so kind, and just give me an acrobatics check.
Allie.
My acrobatics is -3.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you said you did it. You said you did it.
We'd like to
gotta do it.
ask
Jump,
Brennan
jump,
for cool things to happen.
Jump,
If you get on that tree, it's gonna feel so good.
That's a 17.
Hey!
Oh,
Minus
alright.
3 is a
14.
14. So you leap out the window. Now, I want you to look at me and you tell me, do you feel like a 14 is a high enough roll for your character to be able to use a dance ribbon to fly? Bearing in mind that if I say yes,
crazy.
now, I have to say yes every other time you want to do this.
Yeah, definitely. I think, 14, it's above average.
Don't pay any attention to this noise.
Oh no.
You guys just see the most
Okay.
insane things. Kristen just go like this.
I'm not trying to like fly.
Sure,
all right?
you're trying to descend.
I'm just trying.
How
I'm
many
trying
stories
to
is
grapple.
this?
It's like a
10.
grappling
It's
hook.
10 stories?
Is it 10 stories?
10 stories.
Oh, I'm just trying to grapple hook. I'm trying to grapple hook 3 flights down so that I can cut off her dad.
You have that kind of precision.
Okay,
of
cool.
course.
So you're just gonna try to nail this at you're gonna try to cap this graceful fall at 10 stories.
No,
Cool.
do you understand? Like, I'm jumping with the ribbon dancer like this, you know, to fly.
Sure, cool.
You know, I don't know if you understand. It's like to fly.
Okay, so yeah, you're just gonna try to go a quick 3 stories down using a ribbon dance to do that. An ability nowhere on your character sheet.
The ribbon dancer is written on my character.
You have 4 dexterity.
So
Not
here's
a
the thing.
modifier 4.
Here's the thing.
4.
I'm going to allow you to avert this because I don't want anyone to say that I was cruel or mean or unfair,
Yeah.
right? So all I'm going to ask is this: hit a 15 acrobatics check for me right now. Box of
Another
June-
one?
Yeah, to like Indiana Jones using a ribbon as a bullwhip.
Yeah. See, you let Indiana Jones do it, and that's sexist. No one respects femininity in this country.
You allied out of the box of doom across my lap. Okay, that's a natural 2.
Interesting.
So that's
Actual
a.
negative 1.
I really thought this was gonna be one of those crazy alley moments.
I didn't want to say it to Ginger. I was
We don't
convinced
know
I was
what
gonna-
the first one landed on, though.
Okay.
That's
So-
true. The first one is kind of.
Here's your die back.
Thank you.
So
The
what
first
happens
one
is
was
this,
gonna be a nat
Kristen,
20.
you were like, I have got to get to the first floor before
Here we
Angwin.
go.
Here, I have great news. You make it to the first floor way before Angwin does, right? And the reason for that is
Why is that?
it's 16,
man.
23. You take,
Can we say the ribbon wraps around me and makes sort of a cushion?
cool. Here's what we are gonna say. Kristen, to get to the first floor, you take your ribbon, twirl, leap out the window, and take 36 points of damage
That's so
as
cool. Absolutely what.
you
Hell yeah.
and you fucking land on your leg and roll and snap your ankle.
All right, I do have 3 points left. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Oh my god. What? On an
I'm gonna cast
invisible
Zone
man?
of Truth right outside of the vault, and while I lay there, not really able to do very much. Just in case we catch him, then we can ask him questions. We can figure out
Got
what
a badly
they're up to.
broken leg, you cast Zone of Truth.
Not gonna heal yourself.
Do I look good down here? Do I look intimidating to fucking Kier?
Hey, and there's a zone of truth, so we can't lie. So
Do
We're
I?
definitely there.
You look
Okay,
great. Yeah. I take some pictures in case you want to.
Okay.
At the end of a 10 stories down, you take a little grainy photo of me.
Because this environment is so hostile, there will also be lair actions. If one of you would kindly roll a d20 to see how bad the lair action is.
You got it.
You want a high number.
Why would you do
wait,
There was a chance as rolling good as any of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's not good either. That's fine. That's
Fine, I'll
average.
Okay.
Why? Why did you throw your hat in the ring before anyone else even processed what was going on?
I'm gonna need.
I'll do it.
and in my head, it truly, you acted so fast. I was like, of course,
Yeah.
Murph's the one.
Someone give me another. Actually, Murph, why don't you give me another lair roll?
Yeah, do it.
Murph.
You can do it. You can do it. Don't fuck us.
Hey, we're on our way up. We're on our way up.
Guys, that was
Very
almost
close to a 1.
3 less
so-
than average.
Yeah.
Right?
Incredible.
No, you're getting better.
That's a Murph 10.
That's a
A
Murph-
7 is a Murph
a 7 is
10.
A 7's a Murph 10.
I am an anomaly in that I neither can cast magic nor fight.
Actually, this is great because if something happens to Galia, something happens to Galia. So, Galia, you're coming.
Or we could hire somebody useful.
Let's
I
do
just
both.
kind of
Every side of this debate hurts my feelings.
Galir Faith has an armor class of 10 and 5 hit points.
Let's go.
Again, we don't have to bring him.
Such a
We do not have to bring him.
He's not cursed! he's just a guy.
Oh my
He's
god.
some people have to be normal.
Oh
So
my
if someone
God.
does 10 hit points
He's
of
dead
damage to him, he's
permanently.
permanently
fully dead.
dead.
Full dead at 10 points of damage.
Okay, great.
And you see both of them go right for Galeer. One of them just rains, boom, boom, boom. Galeer immediately dead. Full dead. Full dead.
What?
Galeer is...
Dead?
Wait, he even took the dodge action, did he?
You're right. Hold on one second. I did take the dodge action.
Everyone at home, please pray right now. We need
Pray for
all of the
Galeer.
energy
Pray
in
for
the
Galeer.
world right now.
Hold on.
And also
I will...
tell everybody to
Oh
send
my
him
God!
home
Call
after
your
this bad
right.
fight.
call your family.
All
Ask
your
them.
representatives.
We need Congress
Here's the thing.
behind Galeer
Here's the
right
thing.
now.
I kneel to Galeer.
If we could put Galeer
have
into
my
one
axe.
of these gems,
And my
And-
sword.
And my bass guitar.
Here's what's up, and I'm going to. I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna say some stuff. All right, I am gonna say some stuff now.
What?
Prophecy.
I'm not the Nightmare King. All right. I'm not the Nightmare
I had
King.
to ask you. Understand? I
You
had to
didn't.
ask.
And nearly 100% of people that are punched in the back of the head by a demon would die. Nearly 100%. Your view of the world and how it works is not your own fault, so wildly warped. I love you so much. I died today. I died.
I have held
A
your
gorilla
soul.
monster punched the back of my head so hard that my brain broke. And then I was dead.
and you don't know anything about the Nightmare King.
Maybe I did before that gorilla monster punched me.
Open your mouth if you're hungry.
I disguise myself as him and I say, "Stay away."
As him? You disguise yourself as the dwarf doing this?
I come up and go, you're dead. You've been dead for days.
I already ate
You've
you.
been freaking dead this whole
I already
time.
ate you, man.
No, we're not gonna move past it. I'm not going for Hilda. Your first thought to get this guy to stop was to be him? Him as well? Am I, is it just me?
Let this life go.
He turns, sprints through the marketplace. There is a porthole overlooking the side of the city, like a giant, glass porthole. He dives through it and kills himself. They're doing their spells.
Yes, everyone gave me such shit about my spells being wrong. I'm looking them all up.
Looking up all their spells.
Turns out I don't have Ice Feast or whatever I thought I
Hey,
had.
nobody has Ice Feast.
What is Ice Feast?
It's a feast of ice. Oh, come on,
Never-
You have a bag full of ice cream.
Yeah, if you guys want to homebrew Ice
I
Feast,
do.
you can.
Guys, there's so many cool adventures. Why does everyone care so much about kissing?
Oh, that's
Don't
just because
know.
you haven't been kissed the ball.
Clearly you haven't been
Yeah, that's
Yeah, once you get
one time.
I have
it was like
actually
hard,
I'm dating
though.
somebody in the Baronies.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? The ball? You're,
Yeah.
What's their name?
Yeah, who are you kissing? The ball?
Well, you kind of looked at a map when you said that.
What's their name?
Baron.
Oh, Baron from the
Baron
Baronies.
from the
Hot name for
Yeah.
like a girl or a guy.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing you can react to is that something's wrong with your reflection. What does Riz do? It's only in your peripheral because you're sneaking towards the other room.
I think I still have my gun out, but I'm not gonna make any sudden movements. What do you want?
A voice colder than the grave echoes from behind the mirror where you know there is nothing. Riskakek. What do I want? All I want is for you to look at me. Don't you want to see me?
Who are you?
You see the reflection moves even though you are not moving and gets up against the glass on the other side of the mirror like it is looking through a pane of glass at an aquarium, and you can see it puts its hands up on the mirror and you see the glass move as though there is pressure from the other side. Riskakek, you don't recognize me? I am your romance partner, Baron.
I have a confession to make. Baron's not real.
You should be very careful about saying such hurtful things, Riska Gek. I am your romance partner, and if you demand that I am not real, I will have to drag you to the baronies to see my Stark father.
Did I summon you by pretending to have... What are you doing, you weird little skeleton boy?
That is the second hurtful thing you have said to your romance partner. Should you say a third, there will be grave consequences. I cannot control it. The things that are true about me are as follows. I am your romance partner, and I am from the baronies. The third is that my name is Baron.
You're born of lies?
It is not my fault I am born of lies. It is the fault of the deceiver, Riska Gek. Now, why don't you do what it is that you most want to do?
I really quick try to shoot the mirror.
You have been naughty thrice, Riska Gek. Your romance partner deserves better treatment. Do you have any idea what happened in Solace when rock music was invented?
I
Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
I'm not sure. I've never heard this story.
The first electric lute was invented 350 years ago. And when it was first played, every single person of the 225 people in attendance, regardless of gender, became pregnant. Do you understand the power that rock music wields?
I didn't know that.
Do you have any idea?
I'm sorry.
Sometimes when you talk, it really pisses me off.
I've realized that, and it seems like a newish thing, but I'm sorry.
So there was 225 immaculate conceptions?
In the same day.
Was their dad the flute? Was their dad the lute?
The lute?
Excuse me, the lute?
Conjecture holds that it could have been the bard themselves.
What did
or
they
that it could
come
have
out
been
like?
the lute.
What did they look? What did the babies
Did they have-
look like?
Were they
Were
all
like-
healthy?
Yeah, it's like conjecture.
Did they have big round bodies?
Does it have little things?
Like a lute?
No, the children all looked mostly like the species of the carrier of the person of the parent that took the
So
pregnancy
they're-
to term, except for they had awesome mohawks or like long hair, and some of them were born with denim jean vests.
Like they came out of the womb.
Yep.
No pants. Just
I mean, a baby with pants is a little weird, but a baby with a vest is pretty cool.
Yeah. And with patches on it already.
Wow.
Patches.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, fuck the Nightmare King's crown. I want to find one of these babies.
Well, no, on their 18th birthday, they all ascended to the upper planes.
What?
It's rumored that there is a 17th outer plane. Beyond the 16 of the Great Wheel, there is a 17th made of pure rock.
So there's about 250 adult babies flying around on rocks.
Adult babies, they're just adults. Babies grow up, Gorgo.
I'm
Be
sorry.
reasonable. Use your head.
I'm sorry.
Use your head.
Do they still have the
I'm
denim
sorry about
vests?
him.
Do they still have the denim vests?
I don't think they fit anymore, but
Yes, is it like their skin
vests
doesn't
grow
grow with
with
them?
them.
No, they just had denim vests. It's not on them.
I don't have the time to go through every piece of Solace's incredible lore with all of them.
I did a humanitarian trip to the swamps over the summer, and I built homes. I gave out food. The homes did sink almost immediately, but we are going to go back for take 2, build a home on top of the sunken home, and that will probably prop the second
That'll
home
hold
up.
the homes up.
Yes, like, thank you.
You're building Swamp Venice.
I am building Swamp Venice. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wheresoever he goes, there you go.
Wherever I go? With Bill or me?
Hey,
Chuckle down. Come on, you gotta meet me in the middle, all right? All right.
Teach in the middle of the Leviathan.
You see, he scoops a bunch of pasta into his coat. And
Into his coat?
into his coat.
Pasta in the coat.
Yeah.
I believe that Captain James Whitlock is on his way to where he thinks I am, which is the Gold Gardens. We're going to get the drop on him. We're going to sneak up and jump on him and his crew and murder all of them.
I say, if we have his back, then old Bill will have our back. And you said all the warlocks cheer and are ready to rush out into the street with you.
Great. All right, everyone, follow me. We're gonna jump on him and then we're gonna murder him.
R.I.P. Fabian.
Yeah, wait, what do we do?
We don't know. We don't know.
Everyone else.
Gorgug is fully asleep.
Also, my persuasion check was for Creaky to give a better speech than I could. That's what I rolled for.
Yeah, that's what you rolled for. You were convincing Alistair to give that speech.
Are you laughing about how you're about to die?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go get anyone.
Lou has fully fucking lost.
I'm just,
Oh my
it's
God.
just in me.
You did this as a bit and now you're stuck.
No, this is not a bit. I'm fully in character. This is what I believe Fabian would
Don't these
do.
warlocks suck? Like,
Fabian does think that he rules, though.
Yeah.
That's true. This is all deeply in character.
Oh, man. All right.
Captain James swings at you twice with his sword and then leaps forward, grabs your arm, and his tentacles wrap over your face. And you can feel his beak begin to slide along the top of your skull
Oh, he's gonna eat your brain.
as he attempts to eat your brain. You are stunned.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
So 4.
What's that? Natural 4. Okay.
It's not a. It's a natural 3.
Natural.
It was a modified 4.
It's a dirty 4. Dirty.
I feel drunk from anxiety.
I know.
I
The
have like
anxiety
a,
has reached, it's pickling my brain.
That's a nat 1.
Good lord. You deserve this.
Does Revivify bring a brain back?
Actually, Revivify does not work if the person has lost an organ.
Also, it only works within a minute, and we're so far from him.
Alistair Ash rushes up and says, "Don't worry, Master Fabian, I'm still loyal to the end!" And is going to rush up and attempt to grapple Captain James.
Oh, Alistair.
Don't die, Alistair.
That's a natural 1 on Alistair's grapple check.
Yikes.
If I were to run and jump for ropes, what would?
Allie.
Allie.
Honestly, this is a great time to do it.
When
Yeah,
one
for
of
sure.
us
It
is
honestly
talking-
brings the intensity down. I am breathing better because this banana is being eaten. Can I
In
do
my
an insight
garage.
check for like? Do I see ropes that I think I could reach on a jump?
Good lord.
What's the perception check?
So now 1.
There is a rope directly in front of you that you are certain you could grab onto and it would sustain you down to the ground.
don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Fabian runs and jumps for the rope.
Okay. Chundle Down Bim turns to you and goes,
You ain't no pirate. I'm Bill with Spin Your Eye.
and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast on you.
Oh no.
And he misses. Gold just fires off.
I'm gonna shit in your mouth. I'm gonna make a toilet of your mouth, boy.
Fabian honestly is fighting back tears.
Alistair looks up at you completely heartbroken and says, "Captain, why?" And you run, grab the rope. The rope is attached to a laundry line above you that completely cannot support your weight. You yank down a bunch of giant silk bloomers, cover your body, one goes over your head, and you begin to plummet towards the ground, a quarter of a mile drop to the city floor below. And
We all wake up because this was a crazy dream.
We thought the craziest nightmare king and back.
We need someone to handle our Instagram account.
For the bad kids, we're branding now.
We do have at the bad kids.
But you know
With
what?
2 Z's.
In the bio, guess whose name comes up last?
An incredible dunk on me by my own daughter in my lowest moment.
That was to say that you're part of the bad kids.
Right, I appreciate it. Look,
You have to click read more, and then it says clear.
what I'm saying is this. I don't think I'm gonna be the guy ever in my life, in my own life. But I can help all of you be that in your own.
the briefcase pops open, and a golden suit of infernal armor stumbles out, collapses to the ground with a huge glowing golden halberd. As it does so, you see it stands wobbling. The Merilith looks. The visor is up, and you can't see who it is yet. The Merilith stands up and says, "Armor of sin. It will latch on to whatever pride you have and destroy you." Galir stands. You see Galir stands up and says, "In my haste to put the armor on, I buckled the leg plate, and I think I've clipped the tip of my penis against one of the leg plates. And every time I move, it feels like it might come off the tip of... So let me assure you, demon, I have no pride." Roiling with golden red light, Galir surges forward and heads the Merilith in one shot.
Yes, sir.
Looking up to see which, I was like, I know Galir has that 7th one.
Galir moves through these demons like a force of hell itself, beheading, goring, raw. Every time he moves, you hear, "Oh God, my penis is good. I can't take 2 more steps."
Can I pull my tie to record it?
None of you.
I just want everyone to be able to see Galir's big day.
Actually, you know what?
Stop looking it.
Galir is naked. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw to not look at Galir's junk while he's naked.
I get you said I have a danger sense, so I can do this with 2.
I'm gonna say, Fabian, you roll disadvantage.
I only got
damn it.
I have 13. dirty 20.
I gotta think I don't see.
I get a flat 10.
Fabian and Riz, Galir is
No.
hung like a goddamn horse.
Fuck
He
off!
is-
No, he's not.
I just share a look with Fabian.
I fully look the ball
And
dead in his eye. I mean,
Anyone who got a 14 or lower, you know for a fact that Galir is packing like nobody. You've been in locker rooms. It doesn't matter. Nobody you've ever seen.
It doesn't matter.
He's the chosen, blissful ignorance, thanks.
he truly
the
has
chosen
chosen
one.
the ball. I knew it. I knew it all along, and now I know it for sure.
Is there a give to charity option?
Yeah, you can literally go and you can give.
I do that.
What kind of charity?
Computers for retired people.
Retired people!
Okay, you also do that.
Sneak up maybe and try to like bang on the door.
With the 2 guards there?
I'll sneak past them. I'm pretty good at sneaking.
Great.
Do you think you can distract them?
Yeah, I could definitely distract them. I take a little ribbon out of my bag, and I tie it to a stick, and I make it a ribbon dance.
Can I hide?
I'm gonna need a performance check from.
You have a -3 today.
No,
Charisma. Charisma's okay.
Proficient in performance.
Okay, 19.
Okay. Okay.
I almost threw up, but it's just a very quick laugh.
Oh, it's like a snake. Ah.
and then I would like to hide.
Okay, so you watch these two guards who kind of clocked you before. You sort of disappear into the shadows. Kristen begins ribbon dancing, and you watch these two guards that are leaning fully against the door, kind of just chatting to each other. Both turn over. You've never seen people broadcast less through their body language or facial expressions. They stay leaning, but are completely still as they watch.
Can I do it for and this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm afraid of the dark. Okay. And Sandra Lynn always tells me, she just kind of helps talk me down a little bit. You know, anxiety, sometimes you're able to talk it through and have it dissipate a little bit. So, but you know what, there's one more thing that we could try before we have to interrupt her. Remember that blanket trick? We're gonna go try the blanket trick.
What's the blanket?
But we might be back. It's really nice. He wraps me up like an egg roll, and then he says, "Egg roll to go," and he puts me on a.
But if you're afraid of the dark, wouldn't a blanket over
it's a
your?
Loving
it's like
wrap.
a baby thing.
Okay.
I'm maybe losing service right now. Can you talk? Can you hear me?
No, I can still hear you. Well, okay, but just give me a call tonight. Just give me.
I will try to. I'm worried that we won't have service, but I will.
Well, you said you were going to get the generator, right?
The generator?
You said that you were going to get a thing so that we could call each other.
I thought.
You said you were Gorga. You said you were going to get a. We're breaking up.
Oh, man.
Hey. What did you say? Oh no. I've been feeling a little down, and I'm just wondering if when we get in the water, if you guys would mind calling me Skipper.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely not.
I'll definitely call you
me
Skipper.
Skipper?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I heard that you did the right thing with Zelda. That's a really good call, my guy. Well done.
Why did you hear that?
I was at that party.
You were at the party.
Oh no!
Wow.
Creepy.
Oh,
Is it like a tea party?
No.
Yes, but I needed to make sure my students were safe. I was disguised as an owl.
Oh, no,
That's
no.
so much worse.
No.
So much more.
I don't know.
They made me the beer pong mascot.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I was on a perch at the middle line. I was calling sides.
That seems pretty fun, I guess. If I was at a party and there's an owl just being the ref of a beer pong game, I would enjoy that. But look.
Okay, actually, can I cast clairvoyance and send an orb into the forest?
You cast clairvoyance. You see that
I'm looking for a crown.
you look into a forest.
This could all be over soon.
What? We just break it.
I love making mysteries for you guys because it's like, hey, we're going to a forest. This also a forest.
It's like trying to solve a murder by trying to solve a different murder. It's like, you know what? A lot of people get killed in Chicago. We should go to Chicago. But they died in Seattle. But murder.
Think about it.
And you would still have all of your spells, and you would never have to go even a single moment without being chosen by a power greater than yourself. Doesn't that sound preferable?
I mean, honestly, it kind of just sounds like the hot top, like in the mall, sometimes the Hot Topic would be next to the Not of This World, and they're kind of the same store. So it kind of feels like you're just giving me like some more t-shirts, lady.
Talking to God right now.
You're just giving me more t-shirts, lady. Is the Twilight from Tracker?
Ah, baby, that's from you.
That's from me.
That's from you. You are.
Do I feel like spells come to me, or like is this like a?
You. I'm going to say, does Kristen have fear of following the unnamed goddess in her heart still or not? What is her conviction in her following that path?
Zero fear, all conviction.
Your spells return. Kristen is a Twilight Domain cleric.
Oh!
Nice.
Yeah, bitch! Okay.
My old name was destroyed, do you have what sort of names do people want their gods to have now?
Oh, whoa. I don't know. You mean just like a normal like person's name? I mean, obviously, Cassandra.
Oh my god. Obviously.
So obvious.
You see that Cassandra looks at you, and they say,
They've done it again. It's hallucination.
Hey, long story, but on our way here, I just remembered this, and you seem like a person who could possibly handle this.
mm-hmm.
One of our friends asked for a big bus that has, I think, hands or something. It's like a live bus.
Oh, it's like it's a unicorn, right?
A unicorn.
Oh.
Like a
Are you
horse?
speaking of a pentacorn, a unicorn with 5 horns and 20 legs?
No, I think we're talking about a bus with hands for wheels. Is that what you're talking about, Gorgug?
I don't fully remember. If I dream it, would it be real?
Yes, in your heart. All right, let's move on.
Tell me, Fabian, Araya Maius, Sikaster, what has brought you here to Kailo Menura?
Well, so I'm in high school, and we're doing our school project.
Good start.
For our final grade for sophomore year, and
He's tracking.
and our friend has been captured because they're important, and so we're doing reconnaissance to get them back.
He reaches out without looking, and a single blossom alights on his hand, and he is weeping without moving his face.
I'm so sorry.
He brings the blossom up and says, "You, my beautiful grandson, like this blossom. Your human blood has brought mortality to our family. You will one day die."
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just telling you what we were doing here, and your response was that I'm gonna die.
Again,
It's okay.
illegal.
He's doing okay. It's okay. You can move your face when you do that. You can just
His
move it a little
tears
bit.
are thousands of years old.
Grandpapa, are you okay?
This is such a weird cry.
Where are the teenagers? Where are the grumpy, grouchy teenagers?
Tenajares. Tenajares.
Oh, he's saying
Speaking
it.
the Elven
He didn't
tongue.
say the
You're
word
not
right.
even reading it.
What?
Teenagers.
Tanjares.
Teenagers.
Tangerine. I'm looking for tangerine.
I know not of this word you have.
Teen.
Time.
Agers.
Jager.
You added a G. He said ager.
I'm saying what you're all saying.
No, you're not.
My name's Gorgug.
Georgia.
Honestly, I might start calling him Georgia.
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 Georgia's is kind of cool.
You guys have like a boyfriend pillow or anything like that? Like a body pillow. It's called a body pillow or a boyfriend pillow.
Georgia. Croyfriend.
Which word are you trying to say?
It's 2 words.
Georgia.
Boy and friend.
Boyfriend pillow,
Georgia.
body pillow.
Georgia.
I'm getting pissed.
Georgia.
I'm getting
This is
pissed.
my grandfather, all
Your
right?
grandfather?
He's a nice
Hey,
guy.
can I take a
Doesn't
second?
like the-
Yeah, what's up?
Your grandfather's pissing me off.
Georgia, you're being rude, all right?
All right.
We found that there was truly just the briefest window of time where elves were not good to be around. And we banished them here to Kailo Menura.
So this is like a different school? This is like high school?
Haichol.
Come on. You know the word high, right?
Tell him, Georgia.
It's 2 words.
Yes, but
The Haichol.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the high jaw, that you nailed it.
You got it.
This
I
is
think I gotta walk.
We
I gotta
hang
take a
out
walk.
with
It's unclear to... She is definitely my partner, and I sleep in her garage. You see Telemine squints his eyes and goes, garage. And you see he says, garage.
This is going
He
really
can't pronounce the G sound, so I don't understand what's going on over there.
Then eat of the grapes. Any grape you find is good to
No
eat.
one eat anything.
No one eat a single
Even if you
grape.
find them on the ground,
No one
they're
eat
good.
anything off the ground.
You're telling me I can eat a grape from the ground?
Georgia,
It won't have
do not.
It won't have.
I'm just trying to.
Georgia.
I'm just saying, like, eating a grape on the ground.
Georgia.
always gonna be-
I'll eat a grape, and if we can all, it'll be a test. It's my
not
grandfather's
hungry.
legacy.
Don't eat
I
your grandfather's
whacked the
grapes.
grape out.
Georgia starts stomping grapes.
I think we just watched Fabian dance.
I'm in like a whatever the elven equivalent of a rocking chair
Yeah,
is.
we're both sitting on chairs.
You guys see that there are two treants, like sort of tall tree beings, that are like cradling you in their boughs and like rocking you, and they're both kind of humming. Like,
No, this place isn't so bad.
How did this part start happening?
I thought I was just gonna sit in a tree and it started singing to me. How do you spell Gardy?
Garthy.
H, huh? I immediately come out and with a bunch of like pins and papers put together and say, Garthy O'Brien. I thought it sounded weird, like a fake name. You can spell night in there, and I don't know what the other word is, but it's all mixed up. And night, Orby, maybe? What is a night Orby? Have you thought about it?
A night orby?
I don't know what the second word is. Night Yorb, that's what I have right now.
You see that the hangman on top says,
The night orb. What know you of the night orb? Wait, is the night orb a thing, man?
Night
Yorb. Yorb.
Oh, Yorb.
Fabian.
I'm sorry.
I can't forget the Y.
you see that the van goes, oh man, yeah, the night Yorb is bad news.
Wait, is it actually a thing, or are you guys playing a joke?
No, I would never joke about a being as terrifying as the night Yorb.
You can almost spell Galir.
Fabian gets out of here.
He says, so how often in sleuth stuff does almost making an anagram come up? A lot? Gorgug, in your sleep you get a, hey broski, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Is it morning already?
No, it's the dead of night. Looks like old Skull and Bones just scoot-a-loot on out of here. Pretty toasty.
What's that mean? What's all that mean?
The hangman just popped a wheelie and smashed the door down. Just wanted to give you kind of a heads up.
Okay. I have a pretty good question.
Cool. Give me a question.
So this is like a big ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on a pirate ship.
Sure.
Regular sized pirate ship,
Yeah.
admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
When you grab a rope and you go like this, you fly to where you want to go almost immediately.
Okay.
Is
That's a
there
great question.
a big
That's
ass
a really
rope
good question.
that I could cut?
You guys find a rope that appears to go up from the Gold Gardens up towards the Crow's Nest. And it seems to be attached to some kind of weight.
Fabian!
I jump onto it.
Awesome. This rope has a move speed of 90. So you're gonna fly through the air 90. You can take 2 move actions a turn, which is about 180. So you guys should be there in about 20 rounds. You begin to, but you're holding on, and it literally just streak. You can feel I'm actually gonna need Constitution saving throws.
Maximum velocity through a city.
Your mouth just flapping
You're
in the
dead.
wind.
You're both
I lose
dead.
The moment that you guys go from on the ground to a lethal distance in the air, if you let go, is less than a fraction of a second. This is how fast you are moving throughout the city.
Can we just start this session over?
Please.
Honestly.
Even when you get there, what are you just gonna hit
I
a
have a
wall at
plan.
maximum velocity?
I'm playing.
Oh my God, you so
It's no wild.
Like,
You just wrap around the poster like a fucking cartoon character.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What have I done to my friends?
this is fucking
I've
chaos.
taken my
wild.
glasses off in just pure disgust with them
yeah.
probably 14 times.
Yeah.
You are miraculously, with a dislocated shoulder, able to disguise yourself as the bosun of the Leviathan. You begin to look for a wizard. You see a shape that looks a lot like a wizard until you realize it is a screaming nebula of lights and fog as you shoot through the sky.
I don't need to find a wizard. I just shout, people of Leviathan, teleport me to Crow's Keep for the sake of Leviathan.
Okay, I'm gonna need. I'm gonna home rule something right now. I'm gonna need you to give a persuasion check with quadruple disadvantage. That's where you're gonna roll 4d20 and take the worst of the 4. Okay.
Can I help?
No, you absolutely may not, and in fact, 5 damage.
Okay, persuasion.
Yeah, so 4d20 the lowest.
15.
4d20.
I did 4d20.
The lowest you got was a 15?
15? I get plus 11 to persuasion. This is my shit.
Incredible.
This is what I do.
So you scream down, people. You see that, to your credit, a bunch of people come out looking helpful to their balconies. Your cry fills the city of Leviathan, and there are several people here that would teleport you. However, the issue is that what they effectively hear is. And you are gone.
I'll just take some blood. That's Ortholax's blood.
You see the blood comes out as you touches the ground. It hits the ground, sizzles, and turns into a blood red imp, like a little scorpion-tailed imp, who goes,
Miss Chris. Hi, cutie.
Yes. Hi, cutie.
I'm gonna tickle him behind the ears. Is he taller than the ball?
He is that big. He is way smaller.
Way
than
bigger
Rose.
than a drop of blood.
You see, he goes,
I am Retrot. I shall be your valet while you are here in the bottomless pit.
Okay, baby, that is not.
I'm sorry, is my new name Baby?
I'm not trying for it to be.
Okay.
Where's baby?
You see, Baby says,
I'm roughly the same size as these people.
I think you might be making them. I think they might. Maybe you should go over and say something sweet to them.
Oh no.
Okay. What? Should I whisper it or scream it? So softly.
Is there any way Baby could go away? I'm not trying to be rude.
Any
but
chance?
Is there any way Baby can go away entirely?
Can baby go back in his Pokeball?
Yeah.
you see, he says,
Okay. Oh, time to make friends.
and you see,
Whisper.
you see,
So soft.
he goes up behind, there's a gnome who's like fixing a gear on something. Baby flaps up behind it and puts he puts one hand on a shoulder and the other on love handle small of back, and whispers something. And you see that just was you know what I always thought. And you see the gnome just full vomits, and Baby says, "It didn't work!" And then he flies away.
What was he trying to do for it to not work?
Yeah, what did you
Something
whisper?
very specific happened.
Oh no. Why do I collect so many tragic characters?
So it's not the Nightmare King it's you you can come into our dreams?
Are you dreaming right now? You want to pinch yourself? You can't. You're paralyzed. I'm sorry. Well, I just want to see if we can talk reason. You guys want to get this crown back. That can't happen. Where do we find compromise here? Because they're restraining your buddy Rog out there, and while they're doing that, Fabian slipped out the window. So I would say cut your losses at one dead friend. That would be me. But we can go for more if you want.
I think I just try to crane my head to look intimidating or confident, and I say, how about no dead friends? And then I want to use my Sword of Shadows to Misty Step out the window to try to find Fabian.
you see a long mirror through a hallway, and there's a moment where do you have any disguises active on you as you move through here?
No.
So there's no illusion to you. You see though that Retrot flying just looks like a drop of blood. Like his reflection is sort of what he started as he moves along. So it looks like it's not only this mirror might be like a home security thing of like showing illusions and shape change things.
Is Shadowcat with me?
In the mirror?
Yeah.
You do see Kalina walking after you.
No!
Bitch!
You're in hell.
Kalina looks over at you, smiles, waves from the mirror. Jesus, you're jumpy.
I'm jumpy if I talk to somebody you should have seen me freaking out at the hotel the other day. You were probably there.
You're a creep. See, she looks at you and says, "Deal, Riz, that really hurts my feelings."
There are spells that only the most powerful pirate wizards can conjure. There's a spell to turn bananas into gold coins.
Huh. I'm not interested in that.
There are spells
Pretty cool.
to
Like
turn...
bananas are pretty important on the sea, right?
Yeah, it's a good source of
Does it go the other
vitamin
way?
C and potassium.
Well,
Could you turn gold coins into bananas?
that knowledge has been lost. But there are spells to turn parrots into bananas.
Okay, so
Okay.
if you had a bunch of parrots and you wanted gold coins,
Yeah.
you could turn them into bananas. and then-
But the transmutative properties do make it rather taxing. So if let's say that I wanted to have a single gold coin, and I had to start with parrots, I would probably need about 50 parrots.
So 50 parrots turn into
50 parrots is
25,
one,
Turn into 10 bananas.
10 bananas.
and 10 bananas turn into 1 gold.
You're correct.
Wow.
How
I
many
just
parrots
feel like an
have you
honest
eaten?
day's work will get
What?
you more gold.
Yeah.
Wait, how many
Are we
parrots
looking
have
for
I eaten?
Ida?
Yeah. Yeah.
Adine is my friend. We established it earlier. We had pure verbal confirmation that we are friends.
It was very formal, very
you-
binding.
What exactly made it formal?
The fact that you guys both said that you were friends is
Yeah.
usually more than what most people would do in a friendship situation.
What would be standard? Explain.
Sort of an unspoken
Just
thing
organic.
usually.
That sounds deeply confusing and inefficient.
It honestly
It
is.
is. It very much
Yeah.
so
I'm
is.
glad
It's
we are on the
super
same page.
confusing. Your way is way better.
It makes more sense to just establish it and not no one gets
Such
their
a
feelings
Riz
hurt.
answer.
Yeah, really. I think I have a lot of friends sometimes,
we are-
but then everyone's mean to me.
I would have to return to the Compass Points in Leviathan, perhaps after we rescue my friend Adine, my best friend. Is
Right.
that strange?
No.
Have I made myself vulnerable?
That's awesome, but she's also kind of my best friend.
It's good to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
For the transitive property, are we best friends?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's a nice way to take it.
Fantastic. I grow richer by the day. I'm emotional. She starts crying.
Thank you. For me, Fig.
Whatever, I would help you, Fig, to Dad. You're not my dad, you're Fig, right?
Yeah,
it's
I'm
an
Fig,
illusion,
I'm
yes,
Fig,
you're
I'm not
Fig.
your
I know.
dad.
Why would I have carried my dad here? He never carried me. And
Hey, if you want to work out some stuff, like when we're not in battle, I can kind of do this.
I might need to work some of it out while we're in battle because you
well,
elected to have a disguise that's very
Yeah.
upsetting. At any waking moment outside of combat that you and I have been together, if you had tried to kiss me on the mouth,
I knew it was gonna be this. I knew it was gonna be
it
this.
would have been received favorably. Bear in mind, you are under contract and you are not allowed to make any inferences or assumptions about how I feel or anything else.
I kissed her and then I skateboard away.
Is it normal for people to run away after that?
I think I slink out. I'm really sorry. I'm so used to being other people, and this is absolutely terrifying.
Can I get another shot at that? It was perfect. I think I can do better.
Yeah, why don't you show me?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! I bless this union! Yes,
Yes!
The creature
we had
neck
moved
deep
outside
in
to do the shrimp and crab meat outside.
Covered in crab
I'm gonna
meat.
say, cut back to the party. It's gotten weird. Rob's got his shirt off, and you see that Tracker is crawling on the floor, balancing a crab notch on her head, and you see that Rob is going, "More lobster! You're not lobster enough!"
The Crab King! Crab King!
I'm a little shrimp. I'm a little shrimp.
Riz is getting emotional drunk. Shrimp are so little, and sometimes they just get caught in the nets and stuff.
Kiss the shrimp.
I'm not gonna kiss the shrimp, it's dead, Kristen. And we killed it.
We need to get Fig right now.
What? Why?
I mean, we do want to get her, but I mean, is
Out
there,
of hell?
Is there a specific reason?
You've done something with your face.
Well, we're just wondering, is there some business that she needs to
Did it-
attend to?
Did I not tell you? There is a high probability that myself and Fig are girlfriends. It remains.
Ooh,
It
that is great.
Wow. I did not think we were going to get there so quickly. I thought we were going to have to tease that out of you.
Why? Did I say it too quickly?
No,
No,
you
that's
said
fine.
it
exactly
Being
the right
straightforward is the way to go.
We
Welcome
all
to the
love
family.
this information.
We shake hands.
You see that she says, "What family is that?"
When you're here, your family. It's called being gay. There's a weird amount of breadsticks.
I'm gonna say, cool. I hope you're having fun with Ida, but not too much fun.
So many words.
But not too much fun. I hope it's more fun when I'm there.
Blushing. You're blushing.
I see you mouthing to yourself, and I'm just like, no.
I'm king of hell now. Finding Bill Seacaster and saving Riz. Dad will swing by Calvaxis.
A million miles outside of 25 words, I'm pretty sure.
And yet, none of them told them what we needed them to hear.
I mean, I don't know what they were trying to imply.
Should we tell them to come here?
Yeah.
So that was a first draft.
Okay, first draft. I'll go back to the, cool that you're with Ida. Have fun, but not too much fun. LOL is one word. No, but really. I'm king now. Looking for, what am I at?
You're at 18.
Riz's dad and Seacaster. You could join? Question mark?
25! That comes back, and as soon as you see you could join question mark, Ida looks at that and says, she wants us there. She's being polite.
She's king.
She's.
I don't think
You picked up on the wrong things. She's king.
that's-
Also, did they say they're looking for Riz's dad? Riz's dead dad?
Riz's dead dad.
In hell?
You see what Ida is dreaming in this nightmare forest right now. You see all these images of her in other lives screaming at her to be better and to do better, that she is not enough. You see this struggle to be herself. You see her navigating Leviathan as a child, and you see this internal monologue shape on her face through all the times that she didn't understand something and nobody explained it to her. And you see you appearing in her life. The you that appears in her life is not the illusion. It's really you. And it's the first person that ever looked at her and saw her for who she was and was kind.
You see Gardy smiles and they look at you, Fig, and they say, it's just that I took care of Ida the best that I could, yeah, but it was very hard for me. And I'm very happy to know that she has someone that really makes her happy. It was challenging because And you see tears stream gold down Gardy's face, and they look up and they say, "My mum's name was Ida Eggthorpe too."
Pirate clerics tend to subscribe to a model where they will often keep shrines to every single god they've ever come into contact with to like hedge their bets.
So maybe they know a lot about a lot of gods.
Kristen,
Is there an edit button?
Kristen, you want to edit your god of doubt because you're not sure if doubt is the right thing?
I just think, what if it was like a sun? Like
That's
the sun.
helium!
Okay.
Look,
I just think, what if there was a whole book written by people who came before us, and they were kind of like, this helps us sleep at night, you know?
I texted Craig about canceling the church, and he said it should probably be fine.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, cool. So it's just a whisper of a church that we were running.
It turns out that mostly it was Craig, and Craig actually has been at church waiting for a sermon for a little while.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay.
Because I guess we missed the last one.
I appreciate it so
I guess, I texted Craig and I was like, hey, maybe this god was stupid or bad and we're not sure if it's happening. And Craig was super, you can read it, and you just read a text that's like, not a problem, miscommunication on my part, truly so excited for whatever god you guys come up with next.
Awesome.
Really need something in my life, don't like anything out on the market.
Amen, Craig, amen.
Telemine looks and says,
What's your deal?
My friend is kidnapped. And my other friends are just dancing and eating grapes.
Have you had a grape?
No,
You have a harsh energy.
I'm a harsh guy.
What's that metal tube on your hip with a little handle on it?
Just a metal tube. I think it's beautiful. Then I do a dance. I think it's beautiful and everything's fine here. Everything's fine and good, isn't it? I look at it.
Fabian,
Yes.
your friend's a little dick.
He's just very.
Wait, no, so you know that word.
He's reminiscent of a little dick. You know?
Yes, I'm a little
Honestly,
dick.
I like my
Coming back
grandpapa.
to Georgiug,
yeah,
you see that the end part of it right, which is the same as the middle and the front part.
Bogdad.
Sure.
Brojich.
Brodich.
Brojikas.
Georgiug just starts running north.
Is that something we can destroy?
They will be protected from any magical attempt.
What if I shoot it with a gun? I pull out the gun.
You see, he says, so there is a name for the
Yes,
tube.
it's a gun.
There is a tube name. You're a little dick.
I like this side of you.
Oh.
I want you to know that I respect you, and you deserve to have your name pronounced correctly.
Thank you.
I'm going to say your name now.
I believe
This is
you.
my best effort to get it right.
I can't wait.
Chet.
Jed?
Chet? Chedge? Chedge.
The thing is, I'm jealous.
Your name is
I almost
Chedge?
wish you did.
There are hard G's in High Elvish.
It sounds like literally no sound was correct in that.
You see, he cries a little bit.
Lyrics-wise, first things that come to my head are,
Yeah.
I'm feeling really bad and my van is a boat. I'm feeling really sad and my boat is a van.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good, actually.
Bad in women. Okay, yeah.
That's great.
Yorb is coming for us.
Is anyone gonna get really mad at me if I do the Dusk Moss? That lives here.
Why would that happen? You see that Rog grabs both your arms and says, I think drugs are legal here. What? No way. I think drugs, I don't think there's laws about this stuff here.
Okay, great. Then we should not be so worried, right?
Let's buy a bunch of drugs.
And then we'll just
That'll be like
buy
a
the
normal
legal
day.
drugs. We're just gonna buy the legal drugs.
We're buying legal drugs.
To
There's
us,
nothing to be
This is
scared about.
literally me when I moved
They're
in.
legal drugs. The thing is, it's okay that we're doing
It's so
it.
okay. Like, we don't need to feel bad.
We honestly aren't worried.
Yeah, no. Though I did hear a story about a guy who once did dust moss while he was wearing a hat, and now he always feels like he's wearing the hat, even when he's not wearing the hat. So I'm not sure I want to do Dust Moss, but
That's
like,
fine. That's fine. If you don't want to do Dust
I don't want to. Maybe
Look, I'll take the 2 pounds of oxygen.
Any dream you remember, I would talk to a wizard or a sorcerer about every time.
Okay.
It's never not gonna come up later.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kristen and Riz, you are both being ripped apart by this thing.
Yep. You know what? I start. Fuck! I only have one of these per time. I cast Greater Restoration on Riz.
Choosing Riz over yourself, you cure Riz of the plague of the Shadow Cat. Riz, you suddenly feel the attack stop on you and double on Kristen.
Fuck! You need to find Tracker. I start at the prayer of healing. It's gonna take 10 minutes. I don't know if I'll last.
You'll be dead by then.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys see a horribly wounded Sandra Lynn on Baxter fly into the clearing looking completely manic. She is holding this like wrestling, like it looks like a horrifying little gremlin made of like roots and plant matter. She lands right in between you two guys, leaps off and says, Kristen, bite this!
Perception check?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nat 20. Nat fucking 20.
this is too much for me.
Oh, you hate to
We have
see
here
it,
a flight of
folks.
dice. Starting down with our.
Yeah,
we have a
been here
kiwi
before. It's like a small plate
Enjoy it.
situation.
Riz, you didn't see any of that. I was lying to you, Murph, the player, when I said you did.
Yeah.
Riz doesn't see anything because what happened is that little squirming baby is right where Riz is.
Oh,
sick.
You start to feel something also on your cheek, which are little wet kisses, and you hear baby go, "Don't worry,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. These kisses are wet.
I'm made of blood."
No. This is okay. I'll take what I can get.
Baby's a really good dancer. Baby show.
What?
You see,
Not
he
the time, not the
holds
time,
himself
not the
in-
time.
He holds himself in space, keeping where his hands and feet are in space is completely static, and his perfectly round body just boom, 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 like bounces around in between where his hands and feet are.
It's so good.
Kristen, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Cool. Guess what?
What's that?
What do you think?
What do you think, dude?
What do you
Just
fucking
guess.
think?
Guess, dude! On International DMs Day! On International DMs Day!
I'm letting you tell your story.
Honestly, you still got ID 12? You just want you to suck on a little bit.
National DM Day! Read out whatever you prepared, dude. Read out whatever you prepared.
I hope it's
'Cause we figured it out.
I hope it's got dust all over it.
Yeah.
I put it on a piece of paper and there was a little bit of paper on it.
Aww.
You feel lancing pain. There's something below you. There's something I look down. And as you turn to look down, a blood-covered horn is emerging from your chest. You sway on your feet and collapse. Because what Fabian saw was that skeleton in the room stand up, leap forward, and gore Kristen through the heart.
The unicorn?
The unicorn. What praise will you have in death?
Pretty creepy, huh, Kristen? It's very weird.
Just the eyes rolling back.
Pretty creepy, huh, Kristen?
So I'm definitely thinking that felt, I don't know what was giving me this impression, but I do feel like that was a success, or, maybe even a critical role, I don't know where these words are coming from, but it does seem like maybe what was supposed to happen was good. But instead I have been stabbed by an old dead horse. So,
I can summon ancient krakens of seas long gone, spirits of wind and wave to answer my call and at my beck and
I
command.
steal his book.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. Okay.
Oh God. Can I have Boggy help me?
Yes, you can.
I got a not nat 20.
You yank the book out of his chains, he turns into a skeleton and collapses in a pile of bones.
I put the book back.
You put the book back and he comes back together in a pile and starts screaming.
It just gives me meat. The book in the chains just gives me meat. It doesn't put me back the right way.
Can I help
Please,
you? I'm sorry.
Take the book out.
Bones.
Huh? Okay, let's arrange the bones in the way that would make it a human being.
I'm gonna keep doing the studying. You do that.
Oh. Why have you done this to me?
Wow.
Why have you done this to me?
Wow.
I just wanted to learn how to control the 7 winds and the 9 stars.
I'm gonna look at the shelf on friendship.
Cool. Leaving our rest of our intrepid heroes now in a sky fight, a dog fight in the middle of the sky, on a pirate ship made of the slain carcass of their former vice principal. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. You can. We did. And it's me, Alistair.
You made it, Alistair.
Guess
You
you
made
have a
it.
happy
The dream.
birthday.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true. So actually, Fabian did you and your friends a solid.
If I ever see Fabian, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him for sure. Absolutely. Oh, it's beautiful. You were the chosen one, and I had to die for you to find it. So in a real way, I'm the chosen one.
No,
It's me. I'm the one.
Sure, whatever. Wait, is Chuckle Down Brim alive? Can he still shit in my mouth?
He's gonna shit in your mouth! And Alistair Ash is destroyed.
Oh, I've killed him now twice.
You feel that Galir would be very safe in the golden sarcophagus as long as the pirates did not launch it at another devil craft coming your way.
That seems okay. Never mind. I won't use that. But I will try to just like hide. Galir, you have to hide.
He comes back, like bleeding wound, still in his chest that you've like barely healed over. He's like covered in cinders and fire from the explosion. Just goes, what happened?
No, just keep her stupid voice down. He's gonna shoot you.
You see
again.
that Bill looks over.
No!
Bill, he says, Galir, my brother, we both love the same woman. Look alive! And tosses a glowing sword to Galir.
Wow, he's flipped. He's such a flip.
Wow.
Truly such a thin line.
Absolutely chaotic.
He looks at him and says, she's not my wife anymore. Till death do you part. I want her to be happy.
It's just a coin flip.
Hey!
You see that Daybreak looks over as Adine scrambles to her feet and you get up in front of her with your blanket. You see he says, oh, mama's boy's got a safety blanket. Dane, you're the QB, take him out. Dane comes right for your head and you slide under it and slash across his chest and he stumbles to one of his knees.
Toxic masculinity is dead. I dance now.
You see that Coach.
That's the next thing.
Yeah, Coach Daybreak goes, no! Flame comes out of his ears.
Does Kristen's gay spit do psychic
Yeah, does my
damage?
gay spit do anything?
1d4 for gay spit.
24 for gay spit. You see that a little bit of gay spit touches Daybreak and love wins. You see
Daybreak yells, "Love wins."
but as a fear, it's motivated by fear. He doesn't want love to win. It's a horrifying realization for him. Calvaxis yell out, "Are any of my former minions still on the deck? Hello?
Yeah,
Gorgon?
Who's that?"
What?
it's your minion. I don't usually do this.
No,
kind
this
of
is
thing.
good. Actually,
Check,
I'll
right?
disguise myself and say, yes, I am your minion.
Mignon.
You see,
Mignon is still here.
Your favorite
which-
minion.
which minion are you?
There's like a bit of Fabian's brow, some of like Fig's chin, a little bit of like
Distinctive chin.
distinctive chin, a little bit like Riz's
That's my
ear.
brow.
Like,
That's my brow for sure.
Fabian's brow.
there's only so many places on the face.
Riz's forehead.
Gorgon is obsessed with us.
Well, we should.
So obsessed with us.
Can we
Mine's
hold
here.
on to those? Like regardless? Yeah, I feel like we
I
should.
guess, should we put everything into a sack?
I don't want these. I don't want these at all.
All right. I just feel like they might. I'm not gonna.
Okay, well, these bones are all wrong.
Yes.
Wait.
These bones are wrong, and this face doesn't make one
I tell you why the
face.
bones are wrong.
Okay, let's go down the line. What's everyone afraid of?
I'm not telling you secrets.
That's the most Brennan thing I've ever heard.
Let's go down the line. Come on.
There's only so far we can get from each other, right?
Yes, we're all headed in the same direction.
Spring break.
Spring
Spring
break.
break.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Spring break. I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Spring break, I
Kristen
believe in you.
Applebee's.
For Kristen.
Kristen Applebee's. But still, I think we should tie ourselves together. Yeah? No?
I'm into it.
I mean,
I think that's not a good idea here.
All right.
In fact, things might have to get weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spring break.
Spring break.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. As soon as we pull back, I rush off into the woods after Kristen. Teresa's greatest fear is to not have a plan, to not be able to figure it out, and to get his friends in trouble. So I'm running off without you guys.
He's not even gonna take the drugs?
I'm not even gonna take the drugs. That's a plan. That's like.
You hear a voice from the forest.
Oh no. It seems your hands are bleeding once again, Rizkakak.
No.
Not like this. I don't have a romance partner.
You do not have a romance partner?
God, I hate
People don't even call them romance partners.
In the baronies where I am from, they sure do. They sure do, Rizkakak.
You're not from anywhere because you're not real, Baron. I made you up.
Why did you do such a thing, Rizkakak? Why did you make me up whole cloth from your mind?
Oh man.
Screw it. I run towards where I hear him coming from. I run towards Baron.
One of the shards of mirror, there is Baron standing in it.
He goes, do you want to come through to the other side and meet my Stark father? There's a reason you made me up, Rizkakak. You would not have lied so frivolously. You love the truth. You seek it so much that you cut your hands upon the inside of crystals. But you use deception to protect yourself from something you fear. What do you fear, Rizkakak? What are you to your friends, other than merely a detective? Tell me, Rizkakak, your close friend, Penny Luckstone, who you searched for so much, did you spend much time together, or did you like her more when she was a mystery and not a person?
Relationships evolve. She has her crew of friends, and I'm the little shrimp of this crew.
A little shrimp pops into being in front of you, all the mirrors shatter, and Baron is dead. You see the tracks of the Great Unicorn. You feel confident that you could follow them, that you got no doubt in your mind that you could head after them and catch this unicorn. And then you see off through the woods a little bit, there is a beautiful bed of moss with pillows and blankets in it. It looks like the nicest spot in the world to just go to sleep and take a nap.
It's my greatest fear, sleeping on the job. I'm so lame.
Oh, come on, dude.
Riz bravely walks towards the bed. And bravely takes a nap.
Fuck you.
You begin to move deeper into the forest. As you do so, you begin to hear a voice behind you in the woods.
I'm gonna shit in that mouth.
I full on like spin around.
leaping like a monkey from tree to tree.
Fuck
is
this. Fuck this.
I'm gonna shit in that mouth! I'm gonna shit in that mouth!
I don't think Fabian has ever run faster in his whole life.
You see this sexy rat comes running out of here behind you.
Shit.
He goes, "Chuckle down, I found him!"
I feel the pulses of the Barty Boys and remember why we're here and the nature of this place. And I stop running. I don't turn around, but I just quietly whisper, shit in my fucking mouth.
There he is. The lad who's not a pirate.
Yeah, I'm not a pirate, and you're gonna shit in my mouth. And I lay down on the ground. And you, sexy rat, you're gonna fuck me or do weird fucking shit. I'm gonna get fucked, and I'm gonna have you shit in my fucking mouth. And my friends, you're gonna shit in my mouth, and you're gonna fuck me. And I'm gonna save my friends.
You faced many nightmares in this forest. Points to Riz and says, Baron and the World of Mirrors, Kristen's Resurrection and Journey in Lands Beyond, Gorgug and the Sphinx, Adine and the Cliff, the Carnival, Fig, yourself, and the Sleeping Village, and Fabian.
Let's skip over. We don't need to dwell.
What happened with you, Fabian?
What was your fear?
Cassandra looks at you and says, the only part of your journey that was created by me was the rat. So if you encountered anything else, that must have also been a fellow traveler in the forest.
No, because they were working together. At one point, the sexy rat called for Chuckle Down Bim and told him that I was hiding in a cave. You know?
Chuckle Down Bim? I don't know what that is at all.
Stop. Christian, your new deity's got jokes, all right? And I like that. I like that a lot, but also, no, stop. Stop.
Kristen, it is your turn. You see the image. The last transubstantiation changed the goddess's name into a crown. The last thing you need is currently up above you in the sky atop this giant. Make a religion check for me. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Every season!
20! So spicy. How does this...
How?
Magic!
So spicy.
Magic!
Magic is real. Period.
How does this keep happening?
Kristen, it's never made sense. What is the Nightmare King? Everything you've studied about Silver has always been about the unnamed goddess. It's always been the unnamed goddess. Her transubstantiations, she turned her name into a crown. Who is this Nightmare King?
It's the woman? It's the god?
Kristen, you begin to float through the air. You have never seen anything in your life more terrifying than the monster you now behold. There is an inkling in your mind that what you have just said is true. I'm not really the Nightmare King either. That's just something people called me because I was frightening and scary. And also because I think people just default skeletons to male. You know, like you see a skeleton, and it's actually a huge problem in archaeology. It's there's a bias to just look at a skeleton and be like, that's clearly a king. And I'm like, I'm wearing my old robe and a crown. I'm just a skeleton.
Are you like loaded? Are you loaded? Are you? Do you really need a whole?
As you guys ask that, you hear, "Pow!" and Arthur Eggfort appears in his purple suit. He looks at you and says,
I'm afraid it's much more dire than that, young Miss Applebee's.
What?
What do you think she said?
Yeah. That was.
What do you think I said?
You just.
I have a coffee order.
Oh, yeah, of course. What do you
Wait
want?
a second. I just want like a cortato.
Okay, great.
And then I want no milk at all,
No
and
milk?
I do want it iced.
Great. And
In
if
a
it's not.
cortado, you don't want any milk?
No milk, no foam.
Okay,
I
yep.
do want it iced,
Yep.
and I would like it tea-based
Do you know what a
instead of
cortado
coffee.
is?
Great. I can do
That's
that.
not what a cortado
Tea-based instead of coffee.
Honestly,
and
this
some
is
lemon.
the fact that this is complex and maybe impossible is perfect. Are you all right if I threaten physical violence should he not comply?
Should I get a cortato?
No, you should definitely.
That's not what a cortado is. That's just tea with lemon.
Do you want a cortado?
I want it iced.
All right, here you go.
An iced tea with lemon.
And some
I'll get
lemonade,
I'll get a
maybe.
cortado.
Wait, another cortado. Wait, the tea one or a normal cortado?
What's that?
The tea one or the normal cortado?
I thought it's only the T one. There's
Okay,
there's
great,
type other than the T
fantastic.
one?
So
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna beat him so hard. What's up with
I think
you're
it's
all
a
gonna
hot
get-
chocolate, shot of decaf,
Yes.
shot of a cortado.
Shot of a cortado. This is I'm loving this. A shot of a cortado. Anything else?
But
If you're going to threaten someone that is a lover of mine, you do it respectfully. Galia, if you make a mistake on my son's coffee order, physical violence will be visited upon you. Do you understand? He goes,
None of this feels healthy.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is friendship is thicker than water, and we need water to live.
Let's go ahead on that. Yeah. Yes.
We need water to live.
We need water to live.
Now
We
let's
need
get out of
water to
here.
live.
Oh, can we swing by my house?
Yes, you swing by the Applebee's
Can you
residence.
mage hand some of this gold into my brother's rooms?
oh,
Yeah,
Thanks. Let's go.
that's very sad.
That's all I needed to do.
Oh, you mage hand some gold through the window into your brother's room.
Do you want to send a note with that?
Just drive.
You finally got a location. Aylwin Abernathy is being.
Oh yes. Oh, this is the best first scene of all time.
you're writing that down on your character sheet.
Racist flaws.
This goes in flaws. I'm also going to write it again in ideals and a third time in personality traits.
Do you submit to come with us and discuss the rest? The fire starts to grow on her fingertip.
Yeah, I go with him. What choice do I have?
No!
What choice do I have? Everybody's gonna die! Everybody's gonna die!
But what's the griffin doing?
Galia was almost around the corner.
You chose what I think to be the more noble of the two.
I'm not having this conversation. I misty step out of the room.
The garden is quite large, and your father dispels the misty step.
Great. I cast greater invisibility on myself.
You see that Kier is under the effect of a true sight spell. And
This is hell.
on a natural 18 dispels your greater invisibility.
God damn it.
You see that she looks at you and says,
I'm not done.
This is not some higgledy-piggledy democracy with an encoded constitution of laws and rights. This is a civilized nation governed by 7 immortal dancers who exist on a spindle and sing to the various phases of the moon, Adine. So if you want to ask one of them to stop their immortal singing to give you a lawyer, they will conjure up some kind of, I don't know, tree spirit, okay?
I've always been an inconvenience for you. And let me tell you, I will continue to be an inconvenience to you until the moment that I am dead, and I will haunt you. I will come back as a ghost. I know it can happen because my friend is one. And I will follow you around because my unfinished business is to annoy you forever. Forever. And it will never end. That unfinished business will remain unfinished because there is no level of an annoyance to you that will be satisfying to the ghost of me.
Adine, what is that? Love without expectation? What is that?
What is expectation without love? That's what you've given me. Aylwin, nobody deserves this. This is wrong. What you did is wrong, but what they've done to you is barbaric.
I know I behaved dreadfully to the world, and I know I behaved dreadfully to you. And that was barbaric and undeserved. I am very sorry that
I feel a very broken person, that it took months of torture to make me exposed enough to say what I always should have said and didn't have the strength to. There's no apology that makes any of it all right. And the truth is that I feel so strange and addled that I can't even give you a better apology because I don't remember at this point what's real and what's imagined.
I think our parents, I used to think that them treating you as an untouchable favorite and me, who could never do anything right, I thought that I was the only one that they were damaging, but I think that they damaged you too.
Well, I think in certain ways they tried the best they could, didn't they?
No, I don't think they did.
I don't really remember. They expected quite a lot of us, but didn't that make us great?
Expectation without love. What's that?
Sorry, how did this conversation begin? Are you here to get me out or no?
Yes, I'm here to get you out.
Oh.
But I can't get you out yet because I'm out of spells.
All right. Well, how many spell slots do you have?
I have 4 first-level spell slots.
All right. Where's your spell book?
I think it's in the vault on the first floor.
The vault is on the first floor, that's right. And you see she starts to go over the first part of the conversation again. Your sister does her best to help you without being able to remember really what you've said or talked about to each other. It's almost like a vision to you. You're like walking through her mind and you see it's like a city that's been like razed to the ground or bombed out. And you see all of these walls and defenses and like battlements with like magical arcane towers that have all like crumbled. And you look at these like intense arcane defenses everywhere and recognize like your sister's personality. Like the horrible, mean, wicked, sarcastic. You see the wreckage of that, and it is like the ringed walls of a great city. And you're walking through this weird, vulnerable labyrinth of images, and most of what you see is like deep self-loathing, and a lot of the memories of self-loathing, you see like memories that you don't remember from this perspective of you being like scorned and chided and dismissed by your parents and actively like cast aside into like second place. And you see your sister there, and you never remember your sister doing anything heroic, interceding on your behalf, doing anything. But what you see now in all these moments is Aelwyn's loathing of herself for never saying anything, this natural like abjurative instinct, and overpowering that, the thing that is more powerful than that self-loathing is her fear of your parents, of just not wanting to put herself in front of them. And then that, of course, that cowardice feeds directly back into the self-loathing, which feeds back and back and back over and over again through as many memories as exist throughout your childhood. In the center of this labyrinth, you find an intense magical charm. And you see there's writing on the outside of this. And it says, despite all of the torment and tribulation, let this be proof. I always knew there was only one person clever enough to find this. It seems like you can trigger this with a dispelling action and it will do what Aelwyn intended it to do.
Then yes.
You are shunted out through the city. I'm going to describe something very heartbreaking now.
Oh, no.
Aelwyn's mind returns. The version of her mind she saved before all of this happened. You feel that your sister is no longer broken. The memory of herself, the version of her mind, using that custom modify memory spell, comes back as you are now once again in your own body, standing next to her, and you see a very physically feeble Aelwyn go, Adine, little sister, you have saved me, and I owe you at least a repayment for that favor that you have done me.
Well, yes, and also the many times that you tried to kill me. If you don't remember being tortured, I don't know. I
tried to kill you one time. Let's not expand it into dozens of times. Let's not rewrite history.
Well, and you kidnapped a bunch of girls and...
Were those girls you? That was you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it make it less bad that it was not me?
Oh my goodness. Are the girls dead or are they all fine?
Because we saved them.
Yeah, I thought you were probably going to do that.
Oh, you thought we were probably going to do that.
I thought you were probably...
Right, yeah, oh yes, of course.
Listen, you've met...
You don't think I can do anything?
Oh, pish posh. Okay, clearly I thought you could find a thing. Look, I'm not going to sit here and fall into your traps to give you more compliments than I've already given you.
I'm the one setting traps.
You met Golden Horde, right? Did you really think that I thought that that guy was going to, win?
He was a dragon.
Oh no, a dragon.
He was a full dragon.
They're so big? Oh my
yes,
God.
They're really big.
He's so big. He's gonna burn things one at a time as he flies around.
So you teamed up with him for what? For why?
Something of a lark. It's fun.
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on her.
There is a great deal going on that I cannot explain right now.
No.
Point well made. No. Your eloquence, as ever, is legendary.
Excuse me for not being the most eloquent person in the world when...
Well, I've apparently been tortured for 9 months and I'm managing quite well.
Oh, please, I can't.
Ooh, right. Something like wait for it.
Oh yeah, make it
or
like a
so,
puzzle
so that
or something.
they'll have to watch the whole thing.
Can you find Kalina?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say, can you find Kalina?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Everyone will think that
It's
we're
like a Laurel Yanny kind of thing.
Hashtag can you see Kalina?
I don't get it. She's right there. What is everybody talking about?
Comment if you can.
It's just a puzzle.
Yes.
Like
comment,
if you can see
comment Kalina if you can see Kalina.
Yes.
And you see, the vast majority of people are like, LOL, what is this? And then you see people start responding over and over. Like, there's one out of every couple hundred. It's like, there are people like, oh my God, I see the whatever.
Oh.
And
do you feel this, Kalina? Do you feel this?
Take a picture of that picture and then also type in those who know. No.
Yes, do it. Post the photo.
Dad, I run over and untie him.
Make a perception check for me real quick.
No. God damn it. That's an 8.
Cool. You rush towards him, and just as you're about to reach the light, the rope pulls taut. If you untie yourself from the rope, you could go further. But the rope goes taut. A bucket full of some liquid splashes on him, and his skin begins to burn and smoke.
All right. I feel like the rope tugging me is a little bit of a wake-up call. I'm hoping this isn't real. I'm gonna shoot the interrogation light. Pretty suspect.
You take the gun up, and you see that you look, and your father's gun starts shaking in your hand. And a thought enters your mind unbidden. It may feel, in fact, alien to Riz, as though someone else put it there. And you hear a voice say, "You know what the kind thing to do with that gun would be."
I'm going to holster my gun and untie myself.
And you see that on top of the hill, there is a gravestone. And you see that the little gravestone up there is a little bit morbid at first, until you see that there is a little chair next to it, an old mug of what looks like coffee, a little rolled up newspaper. And you see it's on the back side of it. And on the other side, it says Pak Kakak next to it.
Huh. You just like hang out at your grave?
Whenever you come to talk to me. I can hear you from this side.
Oh, shut up.
Damn it.
God damn it, Brennan.
What the hell, dude? I missed you, Dad.
Oh, he gives you a huge hug.
Fig, Fabian, you are standing on either side of Kalina. Rog has just dropped. Fig, you kneecap with the sharp part of the unfaithful base. Fabian, you parry her chin up with the point of your blade, exposing her whole chest. The images flicker. Riz, Kalina, who has been with you your entire life, makes eye contact. Kid, it doesn't have to be this way. Riz.
Mission accomplished, Dad.
Oh, baby!
Yes. Yes.
Kalina flickers and is fucking gone.
So your destination is saved.
But a building was burned down.
I'll go check it out.
It looks like a building was burned down.
Nobody needs to check it out.
All right, all right.
Fabian, I can't see you down there.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to go check out the building. I was there. I'm the
Oh.
reason there's a fire there.
Are you gonna put your eye patch back on?
No.
Okay.
Well,
do you want to hold Buggy?
Yeah, I feel like we need to clear the air on this, okay?
I
Fabian,
give Fabian Buggy.
you made a bad choice, and then something bad happened to you that you couldn't control. Although, technically, we did have the moonstone set up for a full night's sleep, so yeah, it was actually way your fault that none of us
Here's my
could...
question.
Sorry.
All right, here it is. Here it is. While I was off on my own last night, I ran into Alistair Ash, and he introduced me to all of my father's followers, and we all had a great time. And then,
Great, so we can get them to help.
no.
Are they okay?
No. Okay.
They quit being pirates.
I bet they
No.
have real fun names. I can't wait to meet them.
They did have fun names. There was Jungle Down Bim.
What?
And there
Are
was,
you having a stroke?
No.
Maybe it's an anagram. It must
No,
be
it
an
wasn't an
anagram.
anagram. His name is just Jungle Down Bim, and there was also one named Oldie Benjamin, who's old, but also young. He was walking by. And I jumped out of the door, and I Captain James, and I stabbed him. And I stabbed him really good. And I think we're gonna do a good job.
So it's fine, so he said.
No!
You didn't kill him?
No!
Did you almost kill him?
No! I mean, I thought I did. I thought I did some good damage. I thought I really hit him hard, and then the next thing I knew is his tentacles were on my head, and he was gonna eat my brain. And he told me that he'd eat my siblings' brains. So I guess I have brothers and sisters, but I didn't have enough time to process that. But because by the time I escaped, he murdered like all of my. He murdered all of my father's followers, like of them in like one hit. It was like he just went, huh? And then
Alistair dead?
no, the only 4 that survived were Chungle Down Bim, Old and Young Benjamin.
Well, didn't Chungle Down Bim help you?
Chungle Down Bim probably saved you.
We should go to Chungle Down Bim.
How did he
Chungle
help
Down
you in
Bim.
the fight? How did he help you?
I've got a phone book here. I'm looking for Chungle
No,
Down Bim.
please.
He's on the line.
He told me he was gonna shit my mouth.
Thank God.
He told me he was gonna shit my mouth. He was gonna shit my mouth, and then I would never be a real pirate, and then I was a disgrace to my father's memory.
Huh, hang up.
And then old young Benjamin is hiding somewhere, and Alistair Ash was crying as I ran away.
You grabbed him when you ran away, though, right?
No, I abandoned him like confidently because I knew that the only way I would survive is if I ran around. So the only ones of my followers left are Chungle Down Bim, who probably works for James, old young Benjamin, who's doing a monkey thing up at the rigging, and then there's the honestly, I probably have one follower who's running around, who's not even mine. He's my father's, just like everything else I have, and I don't know. So. We shouldn't fight James. He's just going to murder all of you, and I'm going to feel awful, and I'm just going to end up eating banana yogurt in a house that I build in the memory of my father.
I
Just like
slap him.
Ow!
Fabian.
Draco looks at you and goes, jeez.
Fabian, Arameus Seacaster, we need you, okay? We brought 1 Gallier. We made that mistake. We did not mean to bring 2.
Okay, real quick, I need to cast
have more than
suggestion
your
on
father.
Galir and tell him to believe in himself. Because a lot of mean stuff is getting said.
We need that here.
I'm just gonna need you to buck up, dude. It's not about you anymore. Not trying to be too harsh, but we have to do this.
Yeah, okay. I'm
gonna take his sword from his thing and stab it in the ground in front of him.
You gotta stop doing that.
Is that dulling in a blade?
No, 1, yes. 2, it's. I mean, I don't know what the message is other than that my sword's in front of me.
Galir comes over to you, Fabian.
Hello, Fabian.
Hi.
I wanted to pull you aside.
It feels right. It seems to be of the moment.
Look, I know what you're going through, and on my way to the van, I was accosted by a man who said that he was going to kill me unless I gave him 250 gold pieces. Can I borrow 250 gold pieces?
I'm sorry. No, are you? Is this a metaphor, or is this in some way greater, like representative of my situation?
I pointed at my
am I the man? Do you need 200? Do I need to buck up and be 250 gold pieces worth of?
You need to shut the fuck up because I'm a dead man unless I get 250 gold.
Whoa, Kalia, where is this energy coming from?
Look, you're down here with me now. All right? You're rich. I'm not. Help me. Please help me.
All right, just don't tell anybody. All right,
I will. Why would I? Might tell people.
Here's 250. I give Kalia 250 gold pieces.
Thank God. Oh God.
Am I in a van right now?
Yeah.
That's right, Van.
Van.
That's. Whose van is this?
It's you, but
It's
it's
your
mine.
You see, you hear the van speak from the radio again and go, dude, I would love to be your van.
I mean, you are.
Outside, you hear the hangman go, what the fuck is going on?
Hang on, chill. We're having like a weird. I guess there's going to be another possessed vehicle that we have interactions with, but you'll always be my possessed vehicle.
I hate
this van.
We don't.
Yes,
no.
everyone relax on the lies. If you've kissed the hangman, even once, just even
Raise
an
your hand.
exploratory kiss.
What? Gorga?
Gorga, what were you doing kissing my motorcycle? Not cool. That's like if I kissed your tree.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
All right.
It's such a cool motorcycle.
I'm flipping through your parents' sex binder to look for people loving motorcycles.
You ever kiss a puppy?
Sure. Van, you're learning a lot about us right off the top.
I hear that. You guys seem like honestly a riot. I'm so psyched.
she digests all of this, sees all of the things, her in the bed with you, making the ward around you, all the things she said to you when you were in the orb, and has to ingest all of that as someone who brought her old mind back. She looks up.
Will you be my big sister? I would really, really love to have you as a big sister.
Love is something that has to be earned. It's not something...
No, it's not.
What value does a thing have if it can be freely given?
The greatest value of all. Aelwyn, I don't love our parents, but despite the fact that you have not earned it, I do love you. Do you hear that? I hope you hear that.
Very well, Adine. Time has come for a new and better daughter. His hand crackles with light. He reaches out and says, "Prepare to be better, dear sweet daughter." Light races towards your mind. As it is an inch away from the orb covers with an abjurative rune. Aelwyn stands with her hand extended, her face completely blank and emotionless, as the spell is counterspelled. Angwin looks over at Aelwyn, looks back.
I cast Dispel Magic on the orb.
You see the van with hands, scramble out of the woods. Arianwyn, you came here of your own accord, and you will leave as such. Perhaps you can get the vans to take you. And you see that Arianwyn screams as the van starts crawling after her.
Jesus Christ!
Daughters, you would not abandon me here. There is love between us still. And you see that Aelwyn looks over at you and just goes, "Love without expectation. What's that?"
I have no idea.
It says Gardy O'Brien, Night Yorb.
As soon as you say Night Yorb,
no.
You fly up into the air, your tattoos glow, and you see that a massive column of darkness shoots into the sky. As it does so, you see that a swirling vortex, like a manta ray of shadow that blots out the sun, comes back, and you see it goes,
You have spoken the name of the Night Yorb, an age of darkness forevermore.
Galeer also not just down, but insta-dead. So Galeer...
Again?
You just crashed the ship at full
Don't point at me like this. Don't point at me like this.
All this happens, and then something else happens, which is this.
Should we try
You
to put the
guys...
gem into baby?
No, I'm gonna say no.
I don't want
All of this just has to stop.